Yeah, definitely.
So let's take you back. Were you an entrepreneurial kid? I mean, how'd you end up coming up and getting into the service? Did you ever have a job? What was it like when you were coming up?
Well, my main job as a kid was getting in lots of trouble, and I was really good at
Good
that
at
job.
it.
I had several jobs as a kid. My main ones were I was a personal trainer at a club. I don't even know if it's around anymore, called Vic Tanny. But I worked there, and then my stepfather had a trucking company, so he owned his own business. So I think that's kind of where I got the idea that it's okay to run your own, to have your own business. You
Hmm.
don't have to work for somebody else.
Was this in
So that was.
California?
I grew up in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and yeah, so I did that for a while, and then I ended up leaving home for reasons we don't really need to get into, probably.
Okay.
But I was like 16, and I ended up, even longer story, living in Ohio, and I got thrown in jail for grand theft auto.
Uh-huh.
Even longer story, didn't happen, but um, yeah. So then I got out of jail. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a place to stay. And I bumped into a Navy recruiter, and he said, "Hey, I've got food and a place to stay for you." I was like, "All right, where do I sign up?" Yeah. So, I always like to
I'm
say
surprised you didn't have a car because
yeah,
you were able to steal them.
yeah. Well, the short story is I wrote a guy a check, and I drove my car. He worked on my car, and I drove it out of his lot, and it broke down. And I stopped at a payphone, and I called my bank and canceled payment
Oh,
on the check.
okay. All right. That's
So
different than
his
just
brother was